Why do you think Kathy had a responsibility to fix the mess of a household her sister built? If, as you, Kathy, had an army of her kids, a husband, and lived out of state, realistically, what did you want her to do? What do I want her to do? I want her to be honest. That's what I want her to do. I want her to stop lying that it never happened. That's what I want her to do. I'm not expecting her to go back in time and stop her sister from being a piece of shit that married an abusive piece of shit and spent 35 years being beat and being on drugs and abusing their children. I'm not expecting anybody to do that. What I'm expecting them to do is accept that it happened. Be honest about the fact that it happened. Because I'm honest about it. I'm struggling with it. I'm trying to heal from 30 years of this. And my aunt saying, well, I can't change it, does not help. When she's still saying that it never happened. She says it never happened because there is nothing she can do to fix it. That doesn't mean that it didn't happen. It means that she's ashamed. And y'all are trying to make me ashamed for speaking out about it. And I won't be. Ever. And I won't ever stop. I will scream to the top of my lungs till my very last breath that my father was an abusive monster and my mother was an alcoholic and my family has lied about it for my entire life. They have denied me help. They denied me any kind of assistance and lied about it. And now they're telling people that nothing's wrong with me. I just choose to be homeless because I'm a worthless piece of shit. That's a lie. I didn't choose to be homeless. I was homeless because I am mentally unwell, and I am mentally unwell because I was raised by extremely abusive people. Yes, it matters that people believe that because it's true. I could show the criminal records where my father went to prison. I could show the criminal records where my mother was arrested for prostitution just a couple of months after my brother was born. These are not lies. These are facts. These are public records that can be looked up. My family is lying. They have always lied. My older sister robbed me the first Christmas that I moved away from home. They took from me as much as possible. And now they even want to take my truth away and make people believe that I'm a liar and my father wasn't abusive. I'm not going to ever believe that because I lived with the man for 18 years. For about 5 of those years, I had to be alone with him in a truck for 3 hours every weekend, and nobody knows what happened in that truck, and nobody has the right to tell me what happened in that truck because it's my life. And I know what happened in that truck. And I know who my father was. And I know who my mother was. And that's why I don't give a fuck that she's dying right now, because she's going to her deathbed lying about things that she knows is the truth. That's what I was trying to say. If she would be honest just one time and act like a mother and be honest, I would be there for her and try to help her. She has never been a mother to me once in her life. And now she's laying in a hospital lying to make people hate me for speaking out about the consistent abuse. Kathy is lying. My family is lying because they are abusive. I cannot say it enough. They are lying because they're abusive. My family is abusive. The Woods family was a bunch of meth heads that weaponized feces. Nobody in the neighborhood liked them. They were abusive. And nobody will talk about it but me. And I will never stop talking about it. I will never, ever stop telling people who they really were. Not ever. And I'll live longer than Kathy. So she can keep lying if she wants, but one day she won't be able to lie anymore. And people will believe me. Because what I've been saying is the truth. What I've been saying has been the truth my whole life. I have been begging for people to listen to me and help me. And nobody ever would, because they lied and said I was just making things up. I'm not making things up. My family is abusive. My family is abusive. My family is abusive. My fucking family is abusive.